All right, what's going on, guys? Kevin here. If you haven't seen me in a while, it's because I am so scatterbrained on so many different projects at the moment. I'm trying to gain clarity and focus on the things that I know that I'm supposed to be working on. Hey there. If you follow me already, you know who I am. If you is your first time checking out my video, my name is Kevin Johnson. I do a bunch of things. I'm a youth pastor. It's my my primary vocation here in the Pacific Northwest. I invest in kids' lives. I really disciple them, try to get them to where they're called to be, help them out. Kids want to start Bible clubs in their schools. We go, we bring the gospel, we bring the good news. We speak identity over kids. It really open up kids' minds to what believers actually look like, that we're not all just hateful, bigoted people. It's really been encouraging. These clubs host, kids from every religion, gender, background, identity, and they just really are growing in the knowledge that not all people who say they love Jesus are hateful and bigoted. And in fact, those that try to emulate Jesus still fail. And it's all right. We're doing our best. We're not perfect people. We're trying to love you. And so that's one thing I do. I own my own internet marketing company. sjmarketing.org. I manage high level clients in their social media, from their Instagram accounts to posting content, creating content, running direct response ads, conversion ads, selling product. I think the biggest budgets I've worked with were like in excess of $5,000 a day in ad spend, couple $10,000 a day in ad spend, managing clients, helping them get sales excessively. So that's some of the other things I do. I'm a husband, I'm a father. I take care of my awesome daughters and my wife. And one of the things I've been noticing, and the reason why I'm going back here live on this, not live, but I tried to live, but I lost connection, onto the YouTube, is just another wave of accountability. As you see in some of my older videos, I've been a lot of places lately. Been really busy this past season. I had an awesome year where I had an acceleration of health in my physical body. I really was able to take the time to transform myself from a 265-pound, super overweight, super obese, super unhealthy individual, and go down to like 215 pounds, just under 20% body fat, massive muscle increase, transform my body, did things I never thought I could do, headstand, push-ups, climbed a rope ladder, not rope ladder, just climbed a rope, like a 50-foot rope or whatever, where's that place? In California, on Muscle Beach. It was great, and a lot of major strides and accomplishments. And then I was being stupid and thought I was being funny and do something cool and push myself too hard and tried to squat with a friend on my back. Thankfully, we got on video, made a couple bucks from going viral, as I fell off the table and gave myself a hernia, and then had to basically get surgery. And since that surgery, been repairing myself and taking it easy. And I then jumped into a season of extreme busyness. I mean, this last year I've been to Korea, I've been to the Philippines, I've been to Honduras, I've been to Canada, been to California half a dozen times, some on business, some on vacation. Winnipeg, let's see here. Gosh, that's all I can remember off the top of my head, but I think there was even more, and so it's been a really busy year. Not to mention even camps, like local camps, like week-long camps for kids in schools, in churches. And so it's been a crazy busy year. Really am excited because as of July 1st, I shifted out of a role being the junior high youth pastor at the church we're at to being the overall youth pastor. So like my whole focus there is the youth ministry. So I'm allowed and able to make some changes in directions of what it is that I see the Lord's leading me personally in, which also has been a benefit. Not that I thought it was bad in the past, but it just allows me to feel like I'm in control of some things. And that's an area that I've had a lot of growth in my life, but still am growing in my life, is not having to control everything, not having to be in control of everything, but trusting in the Lord and trusting other people and empowering other people. And I mean, like, that's something I'm trying to learn more every day myself. But with that, the whole reason why I'm coming back on this YouTube stuff is, man, I feel like there's got to be people that can connect with my life. And the challenges that I've gone through, the struggles and the issues that I've had, my ups and downs. Like, I mean, I've shared my story at church, for youth and young adults, and like me as a husband, like I used to deal with, pornography and from a very young man, before I was even into maturity, was dealing with that kind of stuff, and then into marriage, and nearly ruined my marriage, and it was terrible. And to have stepped into freedom from that, over the past several years, of just walking in freedom, and that's something that I want to be able to connect with some other people about. That's just one thing. I'm also a business owner. I'm a dad. I'm a pastor. I run agencies that handle people that have, $1 million budgets, and like, so how can you do the ministry? How can you do what it is you feel like your volunteer basis that you want to do? How can you invest in your community? How can you invest in your community? How can you invest in your family? How can you invest in yourself? And how can you invest in your future? And so you got like this, so many things going on. So I'm hoping that by maybe being consistent, sharing the real, the raw, the transparent with you guys, might help somebody. I know it helps me. I'm not much of a reader, although I love audiobooks. I'm not much of a, what are they called? Journalist, someone who writes down all their thoughts in a book, though I am an author. Like, I'm a weird guy. I really am. And I'm pretty sure, I really wish that there was someone out there that I could watch, that I could really connect with on a level like maybe someone out there can connect with me. So if I can empower you, if I can strengthen you to be the husband you're called to be the father you're called to be, to take care of your physical body, to take care of your temple, your house, okay? And to take care of your home, your finances, not just doing the bare minimum. Like, I used to be a truck driver. I worked 16 hours a day, easy. And now I'm not, but I still work like crazy, between my business and between ministry and between everything else. And so I get you guys. I understand. I'm not just some dude that had the easy way in. Like, yes, I was blessed. I had a good family that loved me, a mom and a dad in the home, and I had some elements that maybe not everyone experiences, and I'm well aware of that. However, becoming an adult is just as difficult. There's no more hours in the day for anyone. Everyone, time is a great equalizer. Everyone has the same amount of hours in the day. It's how we choose to use them. And I was even thinking today personally, it's like, because since I had surgery, after having that little stumble accident from working out, spent that whole year getting in shape, and I had that little fall, I've been kind of busy and all these other things, and have allowed my weight to kind of fluctuate. I was at a low point of 215 before the surgery. Man, I was feeling great. Everything was great. And now I'm at I'm floating between 228 and 234. Just like my weight does this all the time. And so I still have a lot of the strength that I had. I can still do the workouts, but it's just making the decisions. And I was thinking today, it's like, it's really not about making a million decisions. I used to think about it like saying it's making a million decisions to support the decision that you made to be healthy, to be fit, to not eat that crap, to not eat that junk. Like, I'm sitting right here. I drove through Starbucks, got my Starbucks, but I got a cookie. What's wrong with me? Why'd I get a cookie? Anyway, all that to say, you guys, is like, it's not about making a million decisions. It's about making one decision and then standing beside that decision. It's about making one decision and saying, I can't compromise. I cannot compromise my personal values. I cannot continually, habitually renege on my personal habit commitments without training my subconscious to expect failure for myself. I heard that from Peter Daniels, a wealthy Australian Christian billionaire. Whenever we continually renege on our personal habit commitments, we're training our subconscious to expect failure from ourselves. So I'm thinking about sprinkling in some awkward videos into some of these semi-regular posts that I want to post, and just get them up live and communicate with you guys. Maybe someone will connect. Maybe someone will get there. And I want to utilize the platforms and the tools and the abilities that God's blessed me with to be able to do, and to impact my community. And my community doesn't have to just be outside my doors. My community could be worldwide. So help me. And if you can connect with this, if you're still watching this and you're like, you know what, I'm a husband. You know what, I'm a dad. You know what, I'm trying to make the money that I need to make for my family. I'm trying to be the man I'm supposed to be for my wife, and I'm trying to take care of my body, but I'm struggling. If you're there, man, just say I'm in. Yeah, I don't care what you say. Just below, just say I'm in. I'm in. And I want to know that I'm encouraging you guys. I want to know that there's somebody there that is hearing this. And I know it might take time. I know how to do all the ads and whatnot. I don't know if I'll run money towards these videos or not. Probably not for a while, but man, if there's anybody there that is in, let me know. I'd love to know that I'm just bringing hope to somebody. But I know that this video is also accountability for me, and it's hope for me. This is how I process. I'm a verbal processor, but I don't process with people. I verbally process with myself and with the Lord. So, man, God bless you guys. Like I said, I might be sprinkling in some weird videos that I've already recorded over the past several weeks of me, my phone kind of sitting down in the car like that, super awkward, but just of the mental internal struggle that goes on between me making the decision to get up and take care of my body, go to the gym or not go to the gym, to do what I said I was going to do versus not do what I said I was going to do. Anyway, I kind of am going to keep with this raw format. I don't have time to edit videos right now, especially with all the clients I'm managing in my personal business on top of everything else I do. So yeah, anyway, awesome. Bless you guys. Shalom.